We're live.
Hi.
Welcome to the place where there's no staying on topic.
There is no topic.
I am so sick and tired of American fascism. It's so boring and monotonous. Stay on topic. You have to talk about the same thing we've been talking about for 2 decades, or we'll block you. Like, how are Americans?
You talk about how God doesn't exist, or that's it.
Or if you can do that, or you can talk about the ground solar minimum, the flat Earth. Actually, the flat Earth movement was retired by the CIA recently, the past month or so.
Because it's just too real, man. It's real.
It's seriously, and then like apparently they haven't noticed that there's no like actual original. It's always the same handful of people. Like the whole atheists on the internet thing, totally self-destructed.
Well, and they're just saying the same things
over and over again.
In years.
Decades. Since the beginning of the internet. It's been our whole lives. And don't talk about anything happening in real life, folks, because if you do, you're going to get blocked on the internet. I'm pretty sure I'm like the most blocked person on the internet. Which is
lots of blockage.
It's an achievement.
It's something.
And the other thing is, everybody thinks that their special cult group is special, like that they're different fundamentally, like ethically or whatever. But it doesn't matter if you're in a right-wing group or a left-wing group or a Christian group or an atheist group. It doesn't matter.
It's still the same clown car.
They all act the same. They all say the exact same things. They all behave the exact same way.
Oh, they're staying on script.
Yeah, it's seriously. Hi, people.
We're drinking tea with bourbon. Shh.
Yeah. It helps me when I get suicidally depressed.
It helps me, I don't know, drink bourbon.
I guess. Oh, we got a topic. I should talk about the topic. Whatever. Has anybody noticed that Americans are incapable? Uncapable. Because they're all going around with capes. Are incapable of talking about anything that's actually happening in the world. They're not, the Americans, their brains have been totally disarmed.
Well, and you don't dare say anything that's, not part of the script that they've all been practicing over and over, because then you're
you're a conspiracy nutter. If you talk about what's happening in real life, you're a conspiracy nutter now. It's so sad and boring. I wonder if the people in Nazi Germany felt the same way. Like, man, this Nazi stuff is just so boring.
Fascism is boring.
Yeah, fascism's very boring. You're not allowed to talk about anything. But that's why we stay out here, even though hardly nobody knows about us, because, censorship and all.
Yeah, here we are.
For the few that can find us, because it's like we got some strange people that show up here, and you don't see us like blocking them going, oh, stay on topic. The only people we block are Bob.
Pretty much.
That's it. And that's only because he's
and not just anybody named Bob. There's a particular Bob.
But they haven't.
Fuck you, Bob.
They ain't been around for a while. They gave up, I think. Like the one guy that thinks we're stalking him or something. And I'm like, okay. I hope
I don't have the attention span for stalking anybody.
I can't afford the gas money for stalking somebody. But hi, everybody. You can say whatever you want over in the little freedom box over there.
Happy fucking Sunday.
Yeah, it's
Sunday, right?
CIA Sunday. And So now over in Twitterland and in the real world, apparently, the U.S. so-called media, which isn't, it's just propaganda. It's all propaganda now. It keeps falling there. There we go. Something
Except,
like that.
yeah.
Like, so we got actual ISIS people. You can tell they're ISIS because they're wearing an ISIS uniform and they're driving around in ISIS trucks. In case you didn't know, ISIS military vehicles are unmarked white Toyota trucks. That's what ISIS drives. So this whole CIA plot to overthrow the Iraq government is going along. And then you got these people dressed all in black, driving white Toyota trucks, beating up media people, trashing their offices, and then randomly assassinating cops and protesters alike, mind you. And everybody's trying to call that Iranian, like, militias or something like that. Iranians are not that fucking ham-fisted. They're educated people. When they do plots and stuff, you don't know it because they're smart and their plots are like successful.
Well, the ones that we don't know about.
You know, or not know about, because then if it fails, no one can actually point the finger at them and stuff. Iranians don't go around dressed all in black beating people in public and shit like that.
Apparently that's Hong Kong.
Yeah, and ISIS. You know, it's in Saudi Arabia. Those are the ham-fisted thugs in the world, not the Iranians. The Iranians are the smart thugs, the secret ninja types.
There's a thing I saw in the Hong Kong thing saying that now the cops are rounding up protesters out of the hospital.
Like, does anybody here?
So basically, the cops are all, "You're not hurt. Come with us."
You're not hurt. Come with us, and we'll fix that problem. Yeah, Hong Kong people are now protesting for the right to be dominated by America. Apparently.
Dominated by America, dominated by China. I mean, you know, fuck.
Well, they want to be dominated by America, opposed to dominated.
They just want to be dominated.
Yeah, they're kinky like that. Hong Kong. The only thing I know about Hong Kong is the old Hanna-Barbera character, Hong Kong Phooey. Captain Caveman.
It was Hong Kong Phooey?
Yeah, it was Captain Caveman, and his sidekick was Hong Kong Phooey, I think.
It only sounds vaguely familiar.
Well, yeah, because no one ever watched the Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Did the Captain Caveman thing say, Captain Caveman?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
That's the one. If I don't even know if I can find it on the internet, but maybe I'll look that up. That might be another golden oldie, is the Laugh Olympics. And they're still speechless out there.
Yeah.
I advertised.
Hi, there's Toots.
Hey,
hello.
Toots. I advertised on the fascist channels that if they wanted a place where they could come say whatever they want to say without being told to stay on topic, they could come here, and that I'd be drinking and talking about the CIA. And
apparently you're not talking enough about the CIA.
I don't
stay on topic.
I don't think Americans know how to if freely anymore. If they're not in an environment where they can go off of their script of what they've had programmed into their brains, it's not even been programmed into them. They're self-programmed. Hey, it's Melissa.
Hi.
I was thinking naughty things about you last night, just so you know. No idea what you look like, but I was still thinking naughty things about you. With that Dora the Explorer haircut and all. So, just so you know, putting that right out there in public.
Right on.
Yeah. I'm going to have a smoke.
Okay. Ooh, I can braise the pipes.
Oh, yes, you can.
I think I'm going to do that.
You were able to braise the
Woohoo.
pipes better before your jaw was broken.
I know. Wait, what?
He was braising my pipe. We got Johnny Drive By. That's a new name.
Hi.
Just make sure you take the plates off of your car when you're doing drive-bys, because otherwise they'll be able to know who you are, and that's very.
Or like just steal the plates from somewhere else, because if you're gonna do a drive-by, what the fuck? Why? Why not?
Just steal the plates of somebody you really don't like, and then do the drive-by, and then
steal the plates off a cop car. That'd be funny.
That's a good idea. Wait, yeah.
Do they come off? I don't know.
But then you got to put fake antennas on your car to make it look like you're an actual undercover cop car.
That's okay. Just buy one of those auctioned off old cop cars.
Yeah.
Then, paint it over on the side or whatever. But they're still like black and white or whatever.
They're not the old ones.
You don't see those so much anymore, huh?
Those are
That's
obviously
all like Blues Brothers-ish or something.
I always wanted one of those things, and I also wanted to drive through a mall like that too. But apparently, other people have already done that. Gooey plates. And so I was accused again. It's always the same thing. You're a conspiracy nutter. And I'm like talking about publicly available.
Making noise.
Okay, raising the pipe, Aronies. You might want to turn the fan off.
Alrighty.
And when you're done, you can never mind. Just never mind. That would mess things up probably. We had a fan back there in the roof. I'm pretty sure it leaks, but I'm trying to hold off fixing it until not this month. When you're poor, a lot of the things are scheduled for not this month.
Yeah. We've been running into that a lot.
Yeah. We're starting to get, some of the things I think about when I'm not here rambling incoherently from one thing to the next and never completing a thought train is like, how many of us are there? How many Americans are there that still have a free mind, that are not beholden to some rich person's fucking fake political causes? Like how many people are not falling for the Bernie crap or the Trump crap or the whoever rich person's crap or whatever CIA stay on topic crap they're pushing on the internet, or the blame Iran for everything crap? It's like, how many people are actually out there that have a clear head and are able to see the world for what it really is? I feel as if we're pretty much all alone, and that there's like 10 people left in the world that actually know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's sad. I'm all alone.
What does that make me?
You're all alone too.
Damn it.
But at least you're pretty.
With the crooked face.
Your face ain't that crooked. You're all pretty and stuff.
My jaw got all smashed, so yeah. A little bit crooked. You can feel how it didn't grow back quite right.
Yeah, I know. That's what happens
when your face gets all smashed.
Pretty much
by a truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Today people are like asking me, "What world do you live in?" I'm like, I live in the world where my dad was murdered and my girlfriend's life was destroyed. Like that, and the cops stood by and aided and abetted the criminals that did it all.
Yep.
That's the world I live in.
Pretty much. Maybe there are more people like that. It's just that, and people like us, it's like you can't just be outspoken because then people turn on you. Yeah. So, we have to think of like some hand signal that people like us can like make so that we can, recognize each other. And I think it's that, but I don't know, maybe not.
Right, everybody uses that.
Exactly. Oh, this one, we'll do this. No, wait, that's Dr. Evil, huh?
Oh, I don't know. But like, and Western, this whole Iraq thing is really getting weird. And it actually was a plot by the CIA, Israel and Saudi Arabia to try to topple all three nations at once. They wanted to do to generate these mass protests in both.
Thank you, Toots.
That's metric. and in both Lebanon, Iran, and Iraq, but it only worked in Iraq because Iraq was a very unstable government. They're not really very strong, and now it looks like they might not exist very much longer. But they're once again trying to blame Iran for it. And like, how can you? Does anybody actually believe that crap? Does anybody spouting that propaganda bullshit actually think Iran's this?
I heard it's gonna like rain like in a couple days. Fucking Iran.
Pretending to slip in the shower. Yeah, I don't think anybody's using that on, but you're gonna look pretty weird out on the streets.
It's a good way to grab onto people and drag them down with you.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
So now we got people that think there's more. I think maybe there's, but like you said, everybody, it's just like in Nazi Germany. You're not going to come out and go, "Hey, I'm a Jew."
Oh, we'll do that signal.
Like, so you're right, but so how do we get people to stop being afraid to talk? I mean,
because on the one hand, they'll be all, yeah, we live in a free country, free speech. Shh, don't say those things.
Stay on topic. It's so funny. And they're always like, there's this other channel where we talk about those things. No, dude, this isn't.
So like they have a channel for each topic they want to talk about.
I guess. Like, that's not how freedom works. You're doing it
wrong.
Exactly opposite of what freedom is. It's like you have yeah, exactly, Toots.
Follow our freedom rules.
Moderators is just the digital version of a fucking house nigger.
Okay, so on Reddit, I think it's funny how there's one subreddit that's called like dark humor or something like that. And it doesn't matter what gets posted on there, everything gets blocked. Just blocked.
Everything is. Yeah.
And it's not even like offensive sometimes, it's just blocked.
That is one of my favorite jokes now, though.
What? I forgot which one.
It's hilarious. I don't know if I told this one on our channel yet. So, what's the difference between Isaac Newton and this baby that I just killed? For one, Isaac Newton died a virgin. That's a funny one. And some people don't get it. I've been thinking of going on Reddit, but I'll just get blocked there. Like,
maybe not. If you have to find the right subreddits.
You got to stay on topic.
Kind of, I guess. I mean, you have to put it in the right place so that people that, can find it or something. I don't know. You can always put it under like insane people of Facebook or something.
Fascists of YouTube.
One of my favorite ones, though, is kids are fucking stupid. That's funny.
Lurker.
lurkers are people who don't actually post stuff.
Hmm.
I'm mostly a lurker, but I've posted a little bit of stuff. I'll post more.
I have a big mouth. I like fighting with people, and that's the boring part about American fascism. Is
there's no fighting.
They refuse to even engage in a fucking adult conversation where you insult each other and fucking talk shit and see who can win. It's always just, oh, stay on topic. You're a conspiracy nutter. You've abdicated all adult responsibilities there if you can't even properly argue. I mean, what happened to the fighting spirit of America? It's dead. I mean,
I also like the Ankylosaurus meme subreddit. It's Ank memes. That's funny.
I like the Justin.
Hi, Tanya.
Oh, Tanya's here. We're going. It's the beginning of the month, so we're doing drugs.
This is my first time with booze.
That hair color did very good on you.
Did it?
Yeah, it looks very nice.
Intense light auburn.
Yeah, you picked a good color.
It's pretty red.
So
I think it's funny how after my shower, my hair makes the towels pink.
Tanya's here, so the question I had is did all the crops get harvested yet? I hope so, because apparently a cold snaps is coming and rain and all that shit.
Well, I mean, now is usually when they're harvesting it.
Yeah, but they planted so late, so.
Oh, well, yeah, except that it's not still going to be growing. So,
but
at this point, it's a matter of waiting for it to all kind of dry and ready to.
Well, they already have flood watches up on the two rivers.
That isn't good.
No, that's why I'm asking.
It doesn't usually flood in the fall.
Well, yeah, but weird. That's why I'm asking Tanya what the weather's like out there. She lives on the 3rd floor, so she can see far around.
Well, and Wisconsin's pretty flat, so yeah.
No, it's not. There's bluffs everywhere.
Okay, I guess
it's like you drive by them.
It's bluffs and farmland.
Yeah, it's like in Wisconsin, you drive around and the bluffs are there, and they're like, "Boo, gotcha." Just kidding. I was bluffing. Holy shit. Frost warning.
Wow.
By crops, he means the weed plants.
Right. Got to protect the harvest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we found a new weed store for our new location, though.
Yes. It's the next day over.
Yeah. I'm going to try to have you do sexual favors with one of the cute employees so we can get freebies.
Well, that would be pretty cheap sexual favors.
No, you get the freebies of the high-end stuff. I'm kidding. I'd just do it for fun. So, yeah, the weather's going to crap.
Except it's sunny today.
Yeah. Oh, they had frost warnings all through there. See, so I was right. Then again, nowhere in the news is this being spoken of.
Well, so wait, so it's going to be freezing and flooding? That is fucked up.
Yeah. Like, how is it as a civilization can we completely ignore where our food comes from?
It comes from the grocery store, dummy.
We buy it from China. Wow. So they are trying to get the harvesting all done.
So not only was it a sucky spring, not great summer, but winter. There wasn't even a fall. It was just, boom, winter.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, for them, he's saying that there's some no. Oh yeah, I think I saw something like that on one of the Grand Solar Minimum channels. It's so hilarious. The Grand Solar Minimum ones.
Are they surprisingly good meteorologists?
Well, they totally believe in all the weather models and stuff, but they totally disbelieve in every premise they're based upon. So it's like, yeah, the nor'easters are coming at us. They're saying there's some major winter storm stuff, maybe possibly coming towards the East Coast.
Well, it's supposed to get not fun here in a couple days.
Yeah, I heard that too. But we'll probably survive.
Or not, whatever, If we don't survive, we won't exist anymore to even fucking care. So,
Did I mention what the whole stolen valor bullshit on the internet was all about? I think I did actually. So I'll shut up about that.
Okay, I don't remember, but I don't remember like what I had for breakfast. Right. So,
well, if you go on like say Twitter, social media, whatever, and you mention that you're an actual combat veteran and like your combat arms, because it doesn't happen to all the veterans, it's just the combat arms veterans. They immediately accuse you.
How dare you say you went out and actually fought and got shot at?
They automatically accuse you of lying about your service with the whole stolen valor thing. And they try to intimidate you into giving up your real name and shit so they can harass you and stuff.
It's not like they're going to look you up to see if you really, you can't even do that.
I know. And they act like they got these organizations or whatever. But they're suppressing us, the actual combat peoples that actually did the actual combating, because they don't want Americans to be able to talk to they don't. And that's the other thing they always say, oh, I've never heard a soldier talk like you. Well, you've never heard a real soldier then. Because real soldiers, we stand around and talk about how we fucked each other's wives and stuff like that. It's like, because we're soldiers and we're stupid.
Locker room talk.
Yeah, it's one of my buddies, they accidentally would shoot grenades off in random directions while on patrol and shit like that. This is what real soldiers do, man.
And then say, they're shooting stuff at us.
Or they'll you'd be out on patrol and they're in their vehicle and they'll pull the pin on a grenade and play hot grenade and shit like that. Because that's fun. I think they're all fake. It's Melissa's got to go back to the slave job. God,
okay, have fun slaving.
Hopefully you find interesting peoples. We really didn't have much. I mean, the whole thing going on in the world right now is the CIA is trying to topple the Iraq government, which they're running out of their ops center in Saudi Arabia. It was actually a joint effort between Israel, Saudi Arabia, and America. That's the alliance right now.
Pretty messed up. Well, England's in there too, aren't they?
Not so much. I mean, yeah, but they're not
insignificant. Don't tell them that.
Well, they are pretty much insignificant. They're an island nation that's forgotten how to have a real navy. It's very pathetic. Very. But goddamn thing burnt out on me. I gotta go relight it. And you got these dudes dressed all in black driving white Toyota trucks, driving around assassinating cops and protesters alike and beating reporters in public, and they're saying, oh, that's Iranians. No, it's not. Iranians don't do that. How stupid do you got to be to believe that bullshit? And then you already they're saying it's not being reported in the media. Yes, it is. CNN and Reuters is constantly reporting about how Iran's killing protesters. They're just false reporting it. It's not that they're not reporting it. They're reporting what the propaganda that they want to push. Oh, we lost interest.
Mm.
Oh, well.
Well, no, Melissa had to go, see. Oh, yeah. I guess more people have.
They all checked out. And the silly thing about it all is, and they're trying to whitewash the fact, also part of the propaganda, that the Iraqi government that was just elected is very unstable. It's Shia majority. They're pro-Iranian. They're actually not pro-Iranian. They're pro trying to be allies with everybody, the Iraqi government, because it's a divided government. And they're trying to stay on good working terms with both America and the Iranians and whoever else is in the neighborhood. Right. The other thing they're not talking about is how the Iraqi government has already made concessions to the protesters. They're also not talking about the fact that the Iraq security forces are actually defending the protesters against the crazy gun peoples. And you got to remember, the Iraq militias are Shia. The Iranians are Shia. So why would Iranians send people in to assassinate their allies? Like, the propaganda they're pushing makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's warm out, actually. Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, it's warm in here. I don't know out there. But it's like, it's 1984. They're just making shit up. When are they going to actually start going about the prices of chocolate on the news? This is what I want to know. Like, that's why I'm so depressed. And then I go and I try to talk to actual English speakers on the internet, and they're like, oh, that's not the topic here. It's a public speaking place. There's no fucking topic. There's no such thing. It's like me. It's like here. I put a title in there, so there's technically a topic. But we're not here telling everybody what they can and can't say about shit. I would like people to come in and actually argue a point. Oh, I got called the conspiracy nutter for, just stating the facts that America doesn't enrich their own uranium. And they haven't since the 70s. Because Carter sold everything to Iran.
How dare you say that? Stay on topic.
That's exactly what they said. Verbatim. It's exactly what they said. Oh, and I'm a conspiracy nutter. But so if you want to actually, just go on Google. And I'm serious, this shit is not a secret. It's not, the government's not even trying to hide this information. Go on Google and search U.S. uranium enrichment. That's all you got to search for. And it's the very top hit. It's in the little box. And there's a big, long article. It's a technical document. It's not a journalistic document. It's not propaganda. It's just a technical document that explains the way more than you ever want to know about uranium and where it's mined, who's selling it, who's buying it, who has the centrifuges, all of it. It's right there in public, and people on the internet are like, send me a source for what you're saying. No, do a fucking Google search and fucking read shit for yourself, man. It's seriously, when people come in here and talk shit and I'm like, hey, that sounds interesting, I'm not demanding, oh, stay on topic or I'll block you. Give us a link. And give me a link to back up what you're saying. No, it's called a conversation. This ain't a high school debate club, people. This is the public. It's could you imagine a bunch of construction workers standing around their lunch break and Joe Schmo's hey, did you know America doesn't enrich their own uranium? And they're like, give me a source for that. Yeah, here, I'll do that right after I build that fucking skyscraper over there and shit. Seriously. I hope so, Toots. I really hope the CIA is watching, because I want them to know that I want to put them in the Hucklebuck and ass rape them. There, I said it. I said rape. Rape, rape, rape.
Ass rape, even.
Ass rape. Which is a capital offense in Iran. They'll execute.
Unlike regular rape.
Yeah, on that you could probably live. If it's like gay rape, then they execute you. They don't like gay rapists in Iran, I'll tell you that much. No, but the serious answer is most likely not. They don't care. And that's the thing that got everybody brainwashed into like the whole Big Brother, the government's watching everything you do and say. But the simple fact is they're not. They're not. They don't have to. They got everybody brainwashed. They might watch
if you had, hundreds of people watching, but not a problem.
Exactly. We got all 5 people. They care. No. And then the other day, a Saudi Arabia troll was trying to scare me by like tagging my post with NSA, CIA, and they're gonna find you. And I'm like, dude, I'm a lone homeless dude with no resources to my name. The CIA doesn't give a flying fuck what I say. It's that simple.
Yep.
If I was a farmer, they would care what I was saying, because farmers have the resources to make bombs. It's called cows. All you need to make bombs is
you have to hire some cows, see?
And you have them poop in one location until it's 9 feet high. It's that simple, because black powder, black powder, you need sulfur, carbon, and potassium nitrate. Anybody can make carbon. All you need to do is burn pretty much anything organic in an oxygen-free environment. That's easy enough to do. We've actually done it because I like to do science things like that. Is it sulfur or phosphorus? It's sulfur. Yeah, sulfur. And that is sold as fertilizer in any hardware store plus Walmart in America. And potassium nitrate is also sold. It's called stump remover. But if you're a farmer and you have a pile of cow shit, you can extract your own potassium nitrate. And that's why farmers are dangerous. It's why they do spy on the farmers, because they can buy fertilizer, then extract their own potassium nitrate, and it's all under the radar because they're farmers. Of course they're buying fertilizer like that, Oh, I didn't.
Isn't that how Timothy McVeigh did something?
And in the media they called it fertilizer bombs, but what it actually was is homemade black powder. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I mean, there's other kinds of non-black powder bombs, but they have similar ingredients. Like you can make sugar bombs, which are pretty powerful cow bombs.
Pretty cute, yeah.
I was hoping some new random people. Well, I guess we did have one new random person come by, but what else was happening? I don't know. It's Sunday. The news is. Oh gosh, our dogs.
Blue's wondering where we are.
It's not that things don't happen. Oh, the Houthis have been carrying out massive attacks on Saudi Arabia to the tune of between once a week and once every other week. So the media is totally ignoring that. But I'm waiting to see if this weekend they've carrying out any other massive military campaigns against Saudi Arabia, because they're really doing good at kicking the shit out of them lately.
Well, isn't it going on tomorrow there?
Ooh, fertilizer with a diesel bomb. With diesel. Yeah. Well, it's Sunday, and the weekends apparently is when they like to do their attack thingies. But it's a big Muslim holiday event coming up, so maybe they're taking time off of kicking the shit out of Saudi Arabia to do that. That was the other point I was trying to make with the whole Iran-Iraq thing. How they're accusing Iran of being responsible for all the protests and assassinations and sniping going on in Iraq. But Iranians are preparing for a massive pilgrimage, which happens to be to a holy site that's in Iraq. And they're trying to maintain the peace so that their people can go on their damn holy holiday thingy. It's supposed to be millions of pilgrims. So Iran is the last nation around that wants Iraq to be unstable. It's their allies and fucking supporters of having nice, peaceful things because they like to be an industrial nation. They're the last people in town that want to destabilize their neighbor because then you can't trade with them. And then your citizens can't go to Iraq to have their pilgrimage. And then your people would be mad at you because you're starting fights with your neighbors for no good reason. It makes no sense.
Wait, is that what people do if they can't go on pilgrimages? They fight with their neighbors?
I think so. Pretty much that's how it works.
Good to know.
Well, no, they have, I think, did I have that right or is it backwards? Is it people from Iraq going to Iran? No, I'm pretty sure it's Iranians that do pilgrimages to some holy site in Iraq. It's called Arbeen or something like that, the holy day. And so it just, the story they're pushing about it being Iran makes no fucking sense. And the other point that makes no sense about it is all the protesters have their heads all full of this down with Iran, blah, 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 when what about the dozens of U.S. military bases all over Iraq that have been shitting all over you for decades now? The protesters aren't talking about that. We're good in Pakistan or India.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hilarious, a stampede of blowing up cows in India.
That sounds pretty icky to me.
Yeah.
In, cow murder.
Sacred cow bombs. You would have to call them suicide bombers because they're the ancestors. Grandpa's mad. He's going to blow up on you. Yeah. Yeah. I hate it. I whatever. Cheap cigars, you got to live with it when you're poor. Can I have some of those?
Yes.
Is that okay?
You can have Tic Tacs too.
Yes. Here's that back. We should have some popcorn when we go back in.
That'd be something.
So, like,
I think it's funny how the dogs are out there looking around for us.
They can hear us or something.
I don't know if Lou can hear us or not. He might just sense that I'm, somewhere
He can smell
nearby.
my cigars.
Oh, that could be it.
So,
cigars? I like cigars.
But I do have to give the benefit of the doubt. No, I don't. There's, like, all I know is that it's not Iran out assassinating people. Now, is it ISIS, aka the CIA, doing all of that in Iraq? Or is it protest? No, or is it some Sunni group that's domestic to Iraq that's doing it? Don't know. All I know is it's not Iran.
So there.
No. It's like when they tried to blame Iran for attacking that Japanese-owned super tanker back when the Japanese prime minister was visiting Iran.
Mm-hmm.
Why would a nation sabotage the property of the nation's diplomat that you're hosting, it's
and now Blue's barking.
Yeah.
He's wagging his tail though.
Yeah.
For whatever that means.
But it just the propaganda makes no sense. And Vesti, here's a news source for you folks. But you got to turn on the subtitles and the auto translate to English. It's on YouTube. It's called Vesti News, spelled VSTI, Vesti. And it's Russian, so you got to read it, the translations. And they actually have really good translations on that. They do very good, very well. So it's not like broken English translations. It's really good, unlike some translations on YouTube. Well, it's because the Vesti News people go out of their way they put the translations in and you just turn them on or off or whatever.
What? Oh.
Yep, that. So, and they pointed out that, oh my God.
Somebody's home, oh boy.
He's going back inside. So, apparently, here's a news story that's not going to be reported in America. Murphy, hush.
Dog squeaks.
Hush, Murphy. Yeah, there you go. Look, don't speak. Be a good
No, he's going to speak.
Stay on topic.
Yeah. Good boy, Murph.
The FBI is trying to recruit Russians living in America to spy for America, to spy on Russia for America.
Murphy boy, silly.
Except their propaganda ads to recruit people are so poor that in the Russian, they're hi puppy.
It's okay, Murph.
But the Russian media and government already came out and they're like, Russians are smarter than this. They have an actual education. They're not going to fall for this crap.
It's okay, Murphy boy. It's a good boy. There goes Kitty Cat. Pretty shadow.
But the point of all that is that's why I'm saying America is falling apart. I mean, the fascist machine is actually crumbling, and they don't even know how to craft proper propaganda anymore. Like, it makes no sense. It's not believable outside of the brainwashed slaves. No one believes this shit. And the whole world's pretty much just laughing in horror at what America has become and is doing. Toots's dogs are now listening. We got an audience of dogs.
Listening to a crazy blind dog rant.
Yes. He's saying, food! Food! Where's the food? But yeah, I highly encourage you, if you like the YouTube, if you want to know what real news, and it's not even news. I mean, it's kind of news. It's pundits, but it's Russian pundits. It's called Vesti News.
I say it's dab time.
Yeah, and I'm going to end this soon because the dogs keep barking.
Yeah, barky dogs.
Mr. McBarky.
Damn it.
And
having
then
their Sunday bark.
And I'm going to want to make another booze tea.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So we can do the braising of the pipes and then we'll end the stream. Does anybody have...
I'm using the purple glue sugar today.
Is anybody else out there? But yeah, remember, folks, and the next time, I know I need to do this as an actual topic. Stay on topic! And I think we finally hit upon something that'll work if people want it to work. Because Americans are afraid to talk, but we got to break through somehow.
So, when you're out walking down the street, make sure you pretend to slip in the shower.
Yes, that. And other than that is the thing it's in, and remember, American slaves, they don't have their brains have been disarmed. They're not able to do complex thoughts anymore. So it has to be simple. You got to get in there with something simple and short. And what we
raise the pipes.
Yeah. Okay. After the pipes. What other show on YouTube has pipe raising going on? What's he doing? But the thing we need to start pushing is stop the vote. It's really simple. Everybody knows voting is fake in America, outside of the ultra left and right wings. Thanks, Toots. Yeah, stop the vote. You got to get people, let them know that it's very stupid to actually think you're actually voting in America. There's no such thing as voting. So you got to get through somehow. And I think stop the vote. You got to make that a hashtag on Twitter of stop the vote. Like, and when it comes time for the whole elections, I think, we need to make signs up that just says stop the vote and go out in front of voting places with our signs that says stop the vote. And you got to act like you're slipping in the shower when you're holding the sign. So
it's a great way to get other people's attention.
Because they're like, what the fuck is that person doing?
What are they doing waving that shower curtain around?
Right. So waving the shower curtain. So stop the vote. That's where it's got to start. Because there's nothing there's no crime in telling people that you don't vote and that they're stupid for voting. Shame them. Well, don't shame people. Well, maybe shame them. I don't know.
Shame on you for voting.
Yeah. How dare you participate in a fake fascist system?
Well, okay, I think you come back with that if somebody's like, so did you vote today?
That's what I mean, because they're going to push it. They're going to push the whole, oh, here's your sticker for voting. And like,
oh, so maybe we need to start passing out I didn't vote today stickers.
That's why I want it to be more simple and just hashtag stop the vote.
I guess that works.
Yeah. If I had money, I would make that bumper sticker. Stop the vote.
It's probably not that expensive. We should look into that.
Yeah, well, when we don't have a home, it's kind of silly for us to spend $25 for getting some bumper stickers printed out.
Okay. Getting bumper stickers printed out? Bottle of booze.
Let's go with the bottle of booze and just stand out on the street corner acting like we slept in the shower. I think that would go much farther than an actual bumper sticker.
People might even give us money so we can buy more booze.
All right. So remember, folks, stop the vote.
And pretend to slip in the shower.
And we'll be back next time with more slipping in the shower news.
Yay.
I'm like that one.
Bye.
Tell your friends, come here if they want to stop the vote. We're starting a revolution, starting with the shower. I like it.